We have got the Football in Focus teed up indoors on Battleground with this Tristan Tucker, the quarterback for the team, the QB1 for the Rams. And first of all, guys, talk about this today. Any relations to Centellus Tucker? Ever heard that name, Centellus Tucker?
No, sir.
Northeast Guilford guard basketball team years and years ago. But you are part of the NEG 3T because you got Tucker, you got Timberlake, and you got Tate. You got that threesome right there. How much do you weigh? What's your weight?
205.
I'm thinking, I see you right now. So this guy's a pretty sturdy quarterback. Does the size make any difference, or because you don't run a whole lot anyway? So I guess the passing thing's your game all the way.
Passing game right there.
How'd you develop that passing game this year and last year over the past couple of years?
I'll say my OC, Coach Brantley, teach me concepts, even more. And then last year with Coach Mack, he helped me a whole lot.
And what about your receivers, Aaron Tate and then also Justin Timberlake, those two key receivers?
Very great, yes. Playmakers. They're going to get it for
When you
sure.
watch those guys, what kind of moves do they make you're kind of looking for? If they're going to make a special move, what are you looking for those guys to do when they go upfield?
Make a play, catch the ball, yeah.
What about this guy? Is there a guy named Canty also in your team?
Brevon Canty, yes.
Brevon Canty, how's he looking for you?
He's a playmaker too. Whenever I need him to get the ball, he would get it.
Yeah, so if you got like a little safety valve guy in the backfield, anybody you throw to out of the backfield?
Backfield, Trey Alexander, Corden Wilson.
Corden Wilson, yeah, he plays defense also, doesn't he?
It's linebacker.
He's one of those all-around type players. How'd you get started in football? Going back when you began playing football, you were a quarterback back in the beginning?
Yes, sir.
All the way through?
Little league since.
Who were you playing for? How'd you get started back those days?
Back in Reedsville, played for the Giants.
Reedsville Giants.
Yeah.
And then when did you come to Northeast?
Middle school.
Middle school.
Yeah,
you played
sixth
middle school
grade.
football for Northeast?
Yes, sir.
Who was your coach back then?
Coach Bennett.
Coach Bennett. Yeah, he also coached some basketball, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's a pretty tough coach. Was Brian Avolio there at Northeast when you were there? Avolio?
He was for the high school still.
Yeah, you had him on the high school,
Yeah.
but not at the middle school though. Avolio, a pretty good coach too, right?
Yes.
How about Coach Suggs? You knew him?
Coach Suggs, baseball coach. Yes, he's pretty cool.
Good coach too. What have you learned from Coach Paris Baxter this year as far as the overall football game goes?
I would say he'll make you trust in yourself a whole lot more. What you got to do, and work hard a whole lot. Make you work
What's
hard.
the transition been like over the past year? Because I've told the other guys, some of those guys, I said, you've had 3 different coaches in the past year. What's that transition been like? Because you never knew who your coach was going to be. Almost it's kind of, who am I going to believe in here? I got to stick with this guy. What was that transition like?
It was crazy, we're having Coach Rayner for for 3 years.
Yeah.
And having Coach Bax for last year.
Right.
It was pretty crazy, but all I had to do was just trust in it and believe in it.
Tough change too from Coach Stevenson to Coach Baxter.
Yes.
Then you guys play Ragsdale the first game of the season, and then Ragsdale won that one, didn't they? That had to be kind of tough too.
It was.
Yeah,
It was.
Yeah, because you wanted to prove a point. Hey,
Yep.
we're getting it done, Coach. Here we go. What about the game? If you go back and play a game over, who's the game over? A team you played this year, you'd like to play again, and what would you do differently?
I would say Western.
Western is the one.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys must talk about that sometimes
Yes.
about that game.
What I would change about that one is my better decision making.
Yeah.
Passing.
He had you sit down and think about that for a little while in that game. Remember, because Campbell came in, Zoe and Campbell came in. You came back late in the game, though, and got the team driving again. Though. You see the spark was coming from you there. So if you play that Western game again, you definitely like to have those guys another shot at those guys.
Yes.
What do you know about Jam Robinson for tomorrow night?
Aaron Robinson, I know they're physical, fast, a little big, but we got it though.
You got to go get it.
Yes.
And it's got to be the passing game. You don't go change your MO after going this far with it.
Yep.
So you got to look up for Tate, got to look up for Timberlake, you got to look up for Canny, you got to be looking for Corden Wilson, could be looking for Trey Alexander, those 5 guys.
Yep.
That's 5 out, empty backfield. You guys run that some?
Yes, a whole lot.
Go. It's an empty backfield there quite a bit. Do you run it much yourself?
I do.
Yeah.
This week, we're going to get me out a whole lot more.
A few chances this week
Yep.
then. Yeah, I tell you what, these guys, I think about Western Guilford is playing Grimsley. I think Western Guilford, what they should think about there, that they've got their own game plan. This is my game plan. Anyway, I'd say the quarterback's got to break out of that pocket, roll out, and throw on the run a little bit. And not throwing a run, and hey, everybody's going downfield covering Tate and Timberlake. Hey, tuck it and get about 3 or 4 or 5 yards.
Yep.
I'll take those yards and add those together a couple times. Got a first down. All that matters is first downs and move those chains. Keep that possession.
Sir.
You got to keep that possession tomorrow night. We talked about Coach Baxter, and what do you remember most about today? Because today could be the practice, this Thursday practice. I mentioned that to Jax, mentioned that to Ashton about you want to win about it for sure, but if you didn't win, it'd be your last. You're a senior, right?
Yes, sir.
It would be your last. What would you remember about this last practice, this potential last game?
It was pretty calm, pretty chill. It was a walkthrough. I feel like we're confident in going to the next game, so, yeah.
Everybody focused, real
Yes,
serious?
yes.
So you're real focused and real serious. What do you do to remain a little bit loose under the skin? You got to be a little bit loose.
Yes.
What do you do to keep you loose a little bit here?
Yes,
Is there a lot of music involved? This a lot of music before the games?
whole lot.
Going
whole
down
lot
the
of
bus?
music. Yes.
Everybody's got their own music?
Yes.
Got to hit the hit music. Do you know the name of the stadium you guys play in? At Northeast Guilford High School, your home stadium?
Home stadium, no, I forgot. It's, what is it?
It's coming to you.
Jim? No.
Bill
Bill
Buckhouse
Buckhouse Stadium. Yes.
There you go. Bill Buckhouse Stadium. The reason I remember that guy, when I was in middle school, long time ago, I was playing for the Guilford Middle School, which is connected to Western Guilford. Anyway, Coach Buckhouse was coaching Northeast Guilford Junior High at that time. Good coach. He would actually come talk to me on the field. I was on the opposing team. That's how cordial and how a good guy, trying to help everybody out. Good guy. Soccer coach at Northeast for a few years, but very good football coach too. If you could put Coach Baxter on the field, we got to get a guy in the game. We need help. What position do you put him in to help this team out? And you got any special plays? Because you're a quarterback, you can drop some plays.
Offense.
Yeah. On offense, yeah. What do you think?
Running back.
Running back? Yeah.
Yep. ISO right down the middle.
Right down the middle, straight up the gut.
Yep.
Who's that big Colson guy blocking up front, right?
Dion Colson. Yep.
Yep, blocking like crazy. Put him on defense. Where does he play on defense?
I think nose guard.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's good because if he's playing the fullback up the middle, all he's going to do when he gets on defense is turn around and come right back at you. Any extra drills after practice to make this guy work? Any special drills make him work hard after practice?
Throwing drills, cone drills, you know.
The cone drills would be good.
Yes.
What's that crawl called you guys got to do on the? You mentioned the elbows and
Elbows
toes.
and toes.
Yeah.
You know, it's basically it's a punishment. Sometimes, like, you ever do bad, but, like, basically, it's basically an army crawl.
Yeah.
Basically.
Army crawl, crab crawl. I got to remember. I saw a movie about that. It was called. That movie was called Facing the Giants. It's a religious-based movie, very good movie about this kid named David kicks the field. Oh, David didn't go out in the Bible. David kicks winning field goal. The wind's blowing. Coach says, "Kick it now." Anyway, but they had that crawl. I got to think of that crawl. In your opinion, best football player to ever come out of Northeast Guilford?
That I've seen, or like just in general?
In general, ever.
Barry Tate.
Barry Tate.
Yes.
In general, would be Barry Tate too.
I mean, Brevin Allen, I guess.
There you go. Yeah, I'm glad you remembered his name because he did well. What's your pregame meal? What do you eat before the game?
Pregame meal.
Because you're 205, you gotta eat something, man.
Depending what they have, you know, sometimes chicken sandwich. Sometimes.
How about breakfast that morning?
Breakfast.
Going out the house, going out the door.
Pancake and eggs.
Pancake and eggs. That'd be a good breakfast. Very good. I like that. After the game, any place you go to post-game meal? Grab something?
Cookout probably.
Cookout up on Summit Avenue. Got to enjoy that. Dream play for the game. Your dream play. Is it that long pass downfield for the?
I've actually had it before, but it was on JV 2 years ago. We was at like 10-yard line. Actually, yeah, 10-yard line. Their 10-yard line. We had to go 90 yards. 2 seconds left.
2 seconds left.
Yep, it was basically a Hail Mary. I threw it to Ashton, and he caught it.
Were you back then?
Yep.
Wow, that's good stuff. So you guys have done it before.
Yes.
Can do it again. Might be tomorrow night coming up. What's been the biggest play of your career so far, you think, or your biggest game ever? Would that be the one back
Biggest game, like stat-wise?
Stat-wise, just a big game because it was a nice, huge win for you.
I would say Smith.
Smith.
Yes.
And you beat them convincingly, too.
Yes.
Good deal. Bonus question. Panthers, did they win on Sunday?
Bye week.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. They can't win or lose either on Sunday. They've got a long time to think about. The next opponent will be the
Chiefs?
Kansas City Chiefs. They don't beat the Chiefs, though, right?
No way.
MVP Chuba Hubbard for the Panthers. Chuba Hubbard, the running back. Would he be the MVP?
No.
Who would be?
Panthers. The receiver. What's his name?
Leggett?
Leggett. Yes.
I love Leggett, man. That horse ride he does. I love watching that. Man, number 17. We learn these numbers because these guys are good. I'd love to, anytime he catches the ball. Plus, he's good on returns too, from what I've seen. Some returns also. Tristan Tucker, excellent job. Good luck tomorrow night. What's it going to take to beat this Jim Robinson team? What are you going to do to beat them?
Passing game has to go excellent, and we have to run the ball a whole lot too, and get them out their coverage, get them like comfortable.
Get them to loosen up.
Yep.
And also, so plenty of TDs, no INTs.
Yes.
All right, good job. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
If you got to run it, put your head down and go straight on up that hole. Get those 3 yards.
Gotcha.
Appreciate it. Next up, do we have anybody else tonight?
Aaron Tate.
Aaron Tate. Okay, we got Tate. I'll be all right.